confirming to us, I can just pause a little bit for any questions.
Yes. So from my side, I guess the issues about the reason why we prefer Teams platform is because we have Teams licenses, and Teams is our preferred platform as Delta. So I think the first question that I had was, do you separate between an analyst and an employee? Because I'm assuming that there are certain things that would allow analysts to do, but employees not to do. For instance, I do not expect employees to participate in any comments or in any voting and so on and so on. And therefore, employees would not be able to put their hands up, whereas analysts should be able to do that.
Okay, so I wanted to say on signing up, you sign up with the description of your title and the rights that you would want into the meeting. Any member who has got the voting rights will sign up as the shareholder. So when they sign up as the shareholder, one, they will be able to see the shareholding they are representing. Secondly, they will then be able to vote for those. But to members who join as analysts or could be staff and they do not have rights to vote, they won't be able to vote. How do people vote then? They're actually going to be voting by clicking a button in the system. So here, we had set up this as a webinar, like an analyst briefing. We had not set it up as an AGM. So if we had set it up as an AGM, we were going to show you a screen now of the shareholder interface, which provides rights to those who are supposed to be voting. How do we segregate that? So obviously, when they sign up, the accreditation process looks at the register. So this system is integrated with the register that they will sign through the register. If they do not provide the credentials of their shares, they won't be able to sign up. Secondly, we approve each sign up as it comes through. So we also verify with the register and see that, for example, Kismo is logged in, signed up as a shareholder. We check the shareholding and we approve. Then automatically it becomes a profile that is permanent in the system. So next time when you would want to connect again for another meeting, it will simply refresh in terms of the number of shares that you're holding. But the credentials will be universal, that you can continue to use the same credentials until otherwise they've been revoked. I hope that is in order with you. That's
okay. No, that's fine. But are you able to separate between an analyst and an employee?
So yes. So they get separated upon entry. So there are two. So these are two things. Like I was saying, it's because we are on a webinar right now. So a webinar, at the end of the day, it has got only the invitees and the panelists. If it was an AGM, I could have used one example from your end, where we can then be able to separate between the one who is a shareholder and the one who is a non-shareholder. So we could simply say, okay, let's try to vote, and then those who are non-shareholders will not see any vote button. That's how they are separated.
All right. Robert, can I just be excused because I've got another meeting now, starting now. I thought by now we'd have finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe the other guys on the line online, they can finish off the meeting. Thank you.
All right. That's fine. Yeah. So it's in order. We can continue with the other guys and then wrap up. Alex, I asked you a question. Are you ready to show us your private YouTube channel and your Facebook for purposes of signing off? Hi, Alex, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Can you not just put it on the chat here on this meeting so that everyone can pick it up from there? Thank you, Alex. So, Tim, let's fetch the links from the chat, and let's check if this meeting is also live on YouTube and Facebook. Mercy, are you able to spotlight me?
Okay, let me spotlight you.
And Alex, maybe you can stop playing the video for now.
Are you now spotlight, Rob?
Okay. Okay, that's in order. So Tim, confirm you are able to see me there, and am I on an enlarged screen? All right, that's in order. All right, so I'm not sure, Tim, if we have managed to follow those two links. Can anyone confirm that the video is live on Facebook?
Yes, confirmed. I can see it on Facebook.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you. Can we also check on YouTube channel? I'm not sure, Tim, if we have managed to follow those two links. Can anyone confirm
I have checked on both channels. Yeah, I can confirm. I see.
All right. So basically, I wanted to run those basic things of our analyst briefing so that at least we simulate how it then can go on the day of the meeting. So Team Delta, the floor is over to you for any questions or any contributions or anything that you may want to be adjusted as we prepare for Teams interface rather than the usual Zoom.
There are no questions from me.
Thank you, Kismo. Any reactions, members, from anyone?
Yeah, I can see the video on YouTube channel.
Oh, fantastic! Yes. So we just had to use a private account just for purposes of testing, and on the day of the meeting, I think as usual, Kismo and team have always been there to grant access so that we write on the pages and then we record the video. So that should be in order in terms of streaming. So streaming can go. We had to simulate YouTube because it was also mentioned that you guys would need to extend to the YouTube channel. So it's also in order. LinkedIn, we have always been doing that. Facebook, we have always been doing that. So there also no issues on that front. So basically, that's how we are going to be running this. The setup of the gadgets, Give and Team, we have always been, I can see where there's also here, we have always been, taking the preference in terms of how we would want it set up, and it can follow that. But this is just about joining the meeting and moderating the meeting. I can see a hand up from CISA. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm seeing a bit of delay in the streaming because I just kept on logged in YouTube. So there's quite some delay. As you speak in the meeting and in YouTube, there's quite some difference there.
Serious differences, huge differences
Yeah.
in terms of the delays. It's because of what I said. It's really to do with the internet. We are really affected here in the CBD today. Our team is running around to restore the speed of the internet. But I'm sure because we run this in at Mandel, we have discussed with Mr. Kasongo to say perhaps we can have a dedicated internet line, which can then be used for streaming. I think we had a brief discussion. I'm sure it's something that can be arranged so that we deal with the delay part of things.
Yeah, I think just to make sure that there's no hiccup in the next briefing. I think it's important that we do another dry run, maybe 2-3 dry runs before the day comes. Otherwise, yeah, it will be something else.
I totally agree. So yes. So the importance of dry runs is that you get to deal with the issues before the live meeting, so we can troubleshoot any glitch that might come up with this technology. But I'm sure basically we just wanted to see if the meeting can be up. Can people join on Teams? Can people be accredited? Can people be verified? Can we have a register? Things like that. So this is how it can be. Then issues of infrastructure, like Give is confirming, I think it's in his hands, and we we rely on him on this aspect. Thank you. Any other reactions? The next time we are going to do this call, we can then also simulate an AGM, because this one is like an AB. So we can simulate the AGM, going through the same exercise again. And it's unfortunate that we failed to connect to the meeting that was set by Dev. I really wanted us to then connect on Mukutano directly, so that we all save our accounts in the system once and for all, and they can then be used for, for any meetings that we are going to be hosting. Wedze, your hand is up. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Robert. A very good afternoon to everyone. Just to confirm, Robert, that from my end, I was able to connect to the meeting and also to access the YouTube and the Facebook channel. My only worry was on issues to do with the delay that you have spoken to already. But, well, you have already spoken to them. So otherwise, besides that, I'm good.
Thank you, Edze, for that confirmation. Yes. So we have spoken about the internet speed and the need to have a dedicated line. Give has already gave his affirmations. Yeah. So the next time, perhaps, if we so wish, he can confirm to us that he's ready with a dedicated line. We can then be able to host it from his place and check the speed of the video. Then it should be okay. Thank you for that. Any further reactions? Sisa, was it the old hand or it's a new one? Do you have something to add?
No, I'm sure it's the old one, sorry.
All right, noted. Okay. Tim, any further questions? And if not, allow me to end this meeting. So yeah, we have done this before. I think if I remember last year, we were requested to put up teams. But I think as we were towards the meeting, there was a general consensus from the Delta management to say, look, the gadgets that we are using were on Zoom, and let's just go with the usual Zoom that we have used before. But here we are. So we have an option, and the option will be readily available. So upon, I know Lynn would usually say, would prepare for any meeting. So in that communique would be notified that this meeting we are setting up, please integrate with Teams. Then we will set up accordingly. So from our end, all is set, up and running. We should be able to do on any platform. That's my final remarks. In the absence of any further questions, allow me to terminate this call. So we meet again on the suggested next dry run, which we will be guided by yourselves. When you would want to have it, then we can proceed like that. Otherwise, from the team COPSAVE, it's bye for now. Thank you everyone for connecting to this call.
Thanks, Robert. Everyone.
Thank you, Robert.